Welcome to the athlete's secret weapon. Before we get into this, understand something most athletes miss. Your performance isn't just physical, and it's not just mental. It's all connected. The way you think, the way your body responds, the way you handle pressure, your breathing, your awareness, it all works together. When that connection is off, you feel it. When it's aligned, everything slows down, everything feels clear, and you start playing at a different level. That's what we're training here. Your mind, your body, and your connection to something bigger than the moment in front of you. You ever feel that twinge, one mistake, and suddenly the whole match rewrites itself? Like you can feel the crowd in your bones, your chest tightens, your hands forget what practice felt like. Short pause, you're not choking. You just don't understand what's happening yet. Man, I remember that moment so clearly. One bad play in a playoff, and I could hear my inner voice turning into a commentator tearing me down. My shoulders went high, my legs felt heavy, and suddenly every shot before that felt like a lifetime ago. Exactly. That spiral, tight body, loud mind, shrinking identity. It's what costs you games, trust from coaches, and seasons of consistency. You practice to be automatic, but one error turns your body into something unfamiliar. Short pause, and what you tell yourself next matters more than the mistake itself. What most athletes don't realize is the body stores those moments. It links a physical pattern to an identity story. I'm the player who chokes, and every time a similar situation pops up, the nervous system pulls the same response. That's a learned somatic habit, not a fixed trait. We hear myths all the time. You just need more confidence, or try harder, or focus more. Short pause, those are seductive because they feel actionable, but they miss the mechanism. It's not lack of talent or effort. It's an identity-triggered somatic loop. The good news? You can train the loop. When I stopped blaming myself and started treating the reaction like a habit, things changed fast. I could catch that tightening and do something specific instead of spiraling. That saved games for me. That something specific is what we call the legacy minute. A 90-second ritual that anchors your identity, resets your body, and sets your motor system up for the next play. 3 parts: posture set 10s, legacy phrase 20s, reset breath sequence 60s. Simple, repeatable, and you can use it today. Let's break it down. Part 1, posture set, 10 seconds. Stand or sit in a way that signals ready instead of defeated. Feet hip width, weight slightly forward, shoulders back but relaxed, chin neutral. The posture needs to be familiar and practiced so your body recognizes it under pressure. Do that with me now if you can. Feet steady, chest open, soft knees. Short pause. That posture alone tells your nervous system you're composed and prepared. It's a nonverbal sentence your body can read even when your head is loud. Part 2, legacy phrase 20 seconds. Choose a short identity sentence you own. Not, don't choke, that's negative. Something like, I'm the competitor who finishes, or I trust my body and my work. Say it aloud or in your head with intention. Deliver it with a slight exhale and a steady voice. The phrase links posture and breath to an identity anchor. My phrase was, I show up for the moment. When I said it, I felt permission to move forward instead of shrinking. It's weird how 2 or 3 words can shift everything. Part 3, reset breath sequence, 60 seconds. This is the engine. We're doing paced, exhale-led breaths to down-regulate the nervous system and prime the motor pathways. Here's the pattern. A gentle inhale for 3 seconds through the nose, a controlled exhale for 6 seconds through the mouth, paired with a subtle grounding cue, a fingertip press to your thigh, or a soft stomping of the front foot. Repeat for 6 cycles. Keep the movement small so you don't waste energy, but big enough that your body feels the rhythm. I'll add the timing detail. Posture set. Count 10. Say your legacy phrase once with intention, around 20 seconds including settling and emphasis. Then start the reset breath sequence. Each breath cycle is about 9 seconds, 6 times. That's your 90 seconds. It's long enough to shift the biology, short enough to be used between points or during substitutions. Okay, live demo. Alex, walk us through a real mistake and run the legacy minute aloud. Make it specific. The miss, the thought, then the ritual. All right. Imagine I missed a free throw. Crowd noise. Lights feel bright. First I stop, set my posture. Feet shoulder width, chest open. Short pause. I say my phrase. I show up for the moment. I say it steady, not rushed. Then I start the breath. Inhale 3, exhale 6. Press my fingertips to my thigh on the exhale. Inhale 3, exhale 6. I can feel my shoulders drop and my vision narrow back to the basket. Notice the small fixes athletes miss, making the phrase negative, rushing the breath, or using a posture that's dramatic instead of functional. If your posture makes you tense, soften it. If your phrase feels robotic, personalize it. The point is consistency. Rehearse it in warm-ups until it's automatic. Common mistake. People treat this as a magic button and expect instant, bulletproof results. It's a trained habit. Start by using the legacy minute for the next 5 practice mistakes in drills, in scrimmages, when the pressure is low. Repetition builds the neural pathway, so when game pressure spikes, you don't have to think about the steps. Your body steps through them. Picture 2 athletes a season from now. One never trained recovery and still gets hijacked by a single error. The other used the legacy minute until it felt like part of their game. They're calm under pressure. Coaches trust them. Teammates follow them. That gap, it's the difference between potential and legacy. This builds more than performance. It builds identity. Every successful reset strengthens the belief that you are the athlete who recovers, who finishes, who's trusted. Identity change is the anchor that prevents future spirals. Ownership moment. Nobody can do this for you. This is trainable, but only if you train it. Your challenge for the next 5 practice mistakes: use the legacy minute fully. Record a 15-second clip showing your phrase or posture. Post it to social. Tag the show and tell us what phrase you chose. Let's make this a habit, not a one-off. Do it in front of teammates. Make it part of the culture. The person who consistently shows calm becomes the person coaches lean on when the stakes are highest. A quick troubleshooting tip. If your breath feels shallow, slow the count and focus on long exhales. If your phrase doesn't land, shorten it. If posture feels fake, anchor it to a small movement you do every time you win a rep. If this episode hit for you, don't just listen and move on. Own it. Use the legacy minute for your next 5 mistakes. Post a 15-second clip tagging @AthleteSecretWeapon with your phrase and tell us one change you noticed. This isn't just about what you know. It's about how you show up. Your mind, your body, your habits, your awareness. It's all connected and it's all your responsibility. Let's get to work. If this podcast hit for you, don't just listen and move on. Own it. Because this isn't just about what you know. It's about how you show up. Your mind, your body, your habits, your awareness, it's all connected and it's all your responsibility. And when you start taking ownership of that connection, that's when things change. That's when you are free to play your best. That's when you become the elite athlete you are. Have fun, play hard, and we'll see you next time.